Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Worthy Bitch podcast. My name is Autumn. If this is your first time here, then welcome. You are appreciated. I am so happy you are here on your Worthy Bitch journey to learn about yourself, discover your passions in life and all of the good things. And if you're here all the time, what is up? Welcome back. I'm so happy you are here. I love you, boo. All right, let's get straight into it. Basically, I wanted to let you know what's going on with me lately because there are a lot of things happening, a lot of changes, a lot of movement, a lot of shaking, and it's really exciting. And so I just wanted to share it with you. I'm learning a lot of things right now, a ton. This year has been the year of learning. I don't know if you've noticed, but this year has been all about learning the lessons and discovering life, honestly. I have learned lessons. I have learned so many things about just business and who I am and who other people are and relationship, communicate. I have learned so many things and I am so happy to be able to share it with you. Okay, getting right to it. So basically, number one thing, I am in the middle of moving. So I currently live in Atlanta and I'm about to just move a little bit south of Atlanta and I will be living there for probably about a year. Been here about a year, be moving there for about a year. I'm gonna miss the city so much, but it is time to make a change. It is time to go move into this house that we're going to have more land for the dogs. They actually have like fruit trees. We're going to have a garden, actual land for a garden. It's going to be nice to not be in an apartment anymore. I'm going to miss being in the city. I'm going to miss being 5 minutes from Whole Foods. But I am excited to be closer to family and have less bills, honestly, and to just kind of enjoy life for a minute while we transition and we build these new chapters that we're writing. So that is why you'll probably notice there are going to be a lot more Auto You episodes than there are regularly recorded episodes for that reason, because I have been on the go so much. I've been just like literally living in my car, I feel like. But I still want to record and I still want to share and I still have all these downloads to send to you. So, also let me know how you feel about the Auto You episodes. I think that they're really good, even though the audio isn't the best. The quality, you know, the message comes through. You know what I mean? Alright, so that is why there has been so many more Auto Yous. I'm in the process of moving, and there are great things on the way. I can't wait to share it with you as we go. Number 2, we are going to Costa Rica next week. I am so excited. We will be there for 5 days, and it's my first time going to Costa Rica, so we are actually talking about moving to Costa Rica in a couple of years, or sooner if possible, and so this is our first time going to check it out, and we're actually really excited. So Josh has never flown internationally, and if you know me, you know that I am an avid traveler and I leave the country any chance I get, and I have not been able to do that this year. My goal is to go to a different place that I've never been to at least once a year. And this year has made it a little bit difficult because of everything that's been going on. You know what I'm talking about. But I'm still making it happen, and Josh is actually making it happen for us. So thank you, Josh. I cannot do it without you. So we are so excited about that. So we have been planning that, preparing for that, making sure that we have all of the T's crossed and the I's dotted and everything done that we need for that trip while moving, because the same week that we get back from Costa Rica, we have to be moved out of our apartment. So the house that we are moving into, it needed some love, and so we've been working on it and giving it some love, and now we have been starting to move all of our stuff in. And so literally like 2 days after we get back from Costa Rica, we will be moving the final pieces of our furniture into our new home, and that'll start our next chapter. So stay tuned for what is to come. Also, I wanted to let you know, while I have been doing all of this, I have also been working on creating workshops, amazing workshops for you guys that are going to go on my website that is in the making. So I've been putting together all of the information that is needed for this website. My friend Shelby, she is such a beautiful soul, the owner of Blue Lotus Yoga Studio. She has been consulting with me, I guess I will say, about how we're going to do it, and she's going to build the website for me, and I'm so excited. So that is coming with all of those workshops. I think that there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 workshops. They're going to be in different levels. So basically it's like there's going to be like a level 1, level 2, level 3, and you have to take level 1 in order to take level 2 and then to take level 3. So it's building on itself. And so you're actually deepening your skills, deepening your understanding, and leveling up, like literally leveling up. So I'm so excited about that. I do want to share with you, this isn't going to be too long of an episode. I just wanted to jump on. I think my episodes have been pretty quick and to the point lately, and I'm okay with that, and I hope you are too. I've been sending out more for you that are just maybe more half of the length, but that's okay. So, while I have been doing all of these things, working on all of this stuff to share with you so that you can learn all the things that I have learned and you can implement it into your life to heal yourself, transform yourself, and level up, I have been coming across a lot of limiting beliefs within myself, having a lot of imposter syndrome. I think that's the term that gets thrown around these days of when people don't feel hashtag or quote unquote worthy. I mean, what is that with the worthy bitch, right? Like having worthiness issues? What? Oh yeah, that's where the name came from, because that is like my theme of life is to work on self-worth. You know that. And so those little shadows that are undealt with, or the things from my past are rearing its ugly head at me and showing me that I'm not as healed as I thought that I was. And you know what? That's great, because that is letting me know where the work needs to be done. And I'm grateful for that. So I'm excited to be able to overcome this, to see this side of myself. It's really difficult. And if you've ever struggled with imposter syndrome, I'm sure you have. You don't feel like you are good enough, you know enough, you're smart enough, you're old enough, you're young enough, you're whatever it may be. That's the way that you feel, that there's something missing about you, that you can't do what it is that you want to do. And you don't even, sometimes, like, I don't know, life is just weird, but you feel like you can't do those things because you feel like you're an imposter in some sort of way, and that somebody else is better than you, or they're going to call you out, or whatever your excuses may be. And trust me, I know, I have a million of them too, but just keep doing it anyway. Just keep pushing along and build your team around you. Your support system is where it's at. Honestly, like if you don't have the people around you, it's going to be so much harder. Make it easier for yourself and find your tribe. You're my people. Connect with me. I want to connect with you. Let's support each other in this journey, because it can be a rocky road. It can be very challenging, and I want us to do it together. I want to hold your hand along the way, and I want us to learn and grow from each other, because you have so much to teach me, and I am waiting to hear from you, and I am waiting to learn all of the beautiful things that you know. I cannot wait to share with you, personally. So let's connect. Let's hold each other accountable in the moments that we don't feel like we're good enough, or we're not feeling like worthy bitches, and we're not able to show up as ourselves, right? So that's totally normal. If you're feeling that way, don't give it too much thought, don't give it too much attention and energy, because that is just a human belief. You are more than enough. You have everything that you already need within you. You know everything. If you have the call within you to do what you want to do for a reason, because that is what you're here to do. And so going into, I guess in Ayurveda, they call it the Dharma. So whatever your Dharma is, your soul's purpose, your life purpose on this planet at this time. And so it may or may not show up in your career, but it's going to be the theme. Like, so what are you here for? Like, I am here to spread love and awakening and help people see themselves so that they can heal, accept themselves, and start transforming their lives, because that is literally the key to life. If you can't see yourself and accept yourself so you can transform yourself, then there's no way that your life is going to transform, because your outer life is a reflection of your inner life. Yeah? Okay. That was good stuff. Whew. Let's take a breath. Yeah, imposter syndrome is real, people. It is real. It is a tough thing. It creeps in on you, and it tells you all of the bad things about yourself that you've ever heard or ever thought or never even fathomed, okay? So it's not true. And so the way that I know that things aren't true and that they're not coming from pure consciousness, that they're not coming from source, is that they don't make me feel good. They don't make me feel love. If they don't make you feel love, if what's happening, what's going on in your mind with the thoughts that you're thinking doesn't make you feel good, it doesn't raise your vibe, so to speak, it doesn't make you feel love and warm fuzzies, then it's not right. Okay? So that is like, boop, there you go, good to go. You're welcome. I just told you the key. So if you're trying to wonder, is this thought real? Is this thought, which one's right? I don't know. I'm like having all of these thoughts. I'm arguing with myself in my head and I don't know what's right and what's wrong. The one that makes you feel right, that makes you feel love, that's like lifting you up. I'm not talking about the one that's necessarily feeding the ego. That's a different story. I'm talking about the one that's literally raising your vibe. There's different thoughts that go on in your head. Choose love. Don't choose the one that's all like making you feel blah and down and sad and all of those more heavy energies. Don't choose the heavy energies. Choose the lighter energies. They live in the love. That's where they live, in the love and the light. Yeah, I'm not just about the love and the light, and don't get me wrong, because I'm all about the shadow side, because you have to have the shadow with the light, and that's a beautiful thing, and I do not ever want to discredit the shadow side. There's a difference between living there and going there for healing purposes. So we want to live in the light, we want to live in the love, and we want to venture to the shadow and integrate it so that way we can live cohesively. Like, we don't want to be divided between the light and the shadow, if that makes sense. We want to live cohesively as one single being without having like the skeletons in our closet, as people like to say. That's why you're going to have triggers. And I think that's what also implements, or maybe not implements, but that's what also kind of contributes to imposter syndrome as well. So yeah. We're moving. I will tell you though, if you live in an apartment and you need to move, doing it the way we're doing it, if you have the ability to do it this way, is like literally, we were able to move in to the house a few days or like a week before we had to be out of our apartment. And so there's a little bit of transition area where we were able to do the work we needed to do to freshen it up for us, make it our own, and then start to bring our stuff in. And so we've been just like slowly transitioning everything down there. Every time we go, like every single day, we'll just take a carload down. That way it's preventing us from having to like stress out all one single day. It is so much easier and simple. So that's a tip for you if you ever move. I don't think it just goes for apartments either. Anyways, well, I'm going to go cut my hair. I know that's a weird transition. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see me, but my hair is pretty long. It's actually the longest it's ever been. And the ends are a little bit dry and frazzled right now. I've been putting a little bit more heat on it than usual. But my friend told me a couple of years ago, I think it was, that if you cut your hair on the full moon, it helps it grow longer and like faster. And so I started doing that, and I got my hair done by the same man since I was like 14 years old, so for at least 10 years plus, and he just stopped answering I don't think he cuts hair anymore. Anyways, I have trust issues, okay, that I'm working on, and so like people cutting my hair is a huge deal. So basically I taught myself how to cut my own hair. once he stopped answering his phone, I was like, oh, well, my grandma is like a beautician. She went to beauty school. She cuts hair. It runs in my blood, right? So it's just going to come naturally to me. And luckily it did. I mean, I guess all those haircuts I've had all my life kind of paid off. And I was able to cut my own hair just fine. Having long hair actually helps too. But anyways, it has helped it grow so much longer. I also put oil in it and all kinds of good stuff. But anyways, cutting your hair on the full moon definitely works. And I think I'm like a day late. Yeah, I think we had the full moon like yesterday, but I'm just going to ride that energy out and hope for the best. So, you have a great night or a great day, whatever time it is for you when you are listening to this. Just know that you are always enough and you are always ready. There is no such thing as ready. If you've ever listened to Angie Lee, #ready is a lie. Shout out to my girl. But, alright, Queens, y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you later. I cannot wait to share about Costa Rica with you guys. That is, I am so excited. Like, I'm beyond excited. I cannot wait. I'm going to take 1,000,000 pictures and post them all over social, and I'm going to record a whole episode just to explain to you everything that I loved about Costa Rica and the jungle. If you don't know, I think they have 11 active volcanoes. They have 2 coastlines, one on the Gulf and one on the Pacific. And they have, I think they're like 80% rainforest or something like that. They have crazy amounts of rainforest. They have a ton of microclimates. I know I'm off on a tangent, but Costa Rica is amazing. And if you want to chat Costa Rica, hit me up. Oh, also, I have a landing page for my workshops and for my website that you can sign up on so you can be the first to know when those things are launched, and I will contact you immediately and you will get to know before everybody else. So I will put that link in the show notes so you can sign up below and get in the know, join the Worthy Bitch tribe. Peace out.